I hope that Brad and what's the other guy's name? The other XRP co-founder. I hope these guys are out. Chris Larson, Brad and Chris. I hope that Brad and Chris are out there talking to Larry from BlackRock, because Larry wants to tokenize everything. A lot of people think that's going to happen on Ethereum, but that's not a guarantee. It hasn't happened yet.
A lot of people, they get upset when they see someone like Lark making a positive XRP video nowadays. I don't. I like it because it means A, we are winning, and B, I think we're going to have a very successful bull run, because even the people that didn't like XRP, they're jumping on board and they're going to bring all their friends with them. To me, it's incredibly bullish. Now, he named, I think, number 4 reason for XRP being successful is RWAs, and to me, that's one of the most exciting. When I read something about BlackRock, JP Morgan, the area of blockchain that interests them the most is RWAs, bringing real-world assets on the blockchain. And what's good for us, great for us, is from day one, the XRP ledger was designed for exactly that. The main purpose of this blockchain when it was built out by David and Arthur and Jed was not, take the XRP token and send it around for payments. That was not the idea. That was not the main feature. The main feature was you could take asset values from the real world and toss them on the blockchain. And of course, XRP is the bridge currency that makes all of that flow. But for what everyone really wants and is most excited about, XRP has been designed for that capability from day one, and it has untapped potential, and we're going to see who ultimately wins that space, because it's going to be huge. When you see institutions make the jump into blockchain in a big way, they're going to be looking for RWAs. I think that XRP Ledger can be successful there. Now, when I saw this post by Jason Calacanis, my blood was boiling. I was so angry. Out of nowhere, he's just like, hey, XRP is a centralized controlled security. Is this even a question anymore? And it's such a stupid statement, because we had a judge settle this in the court of law. No, XRP is definitely not a security. But then he followed up a few hours later attacking Bitcoin. And I'm like, what's going on here? Well, it's just a grift, because what he did is he put on these posts, you have to subscribe to him. You have to pay him $3 a month just to tell him he's wrong, just to comment on this thread here and on the Bitcoin thread. And he knows in crypto, we're crazy enough to pay him money and tell him why he's wrong about what he's saying. And I think he was just doing exactly that, trying to say a bunch of inflammatory stuff. And then he made a good chunk of change yesterday. But even more importantly, I'm sure the X algorithm will see all this money flowing in and say, you know what, this is an important account, and really expand his reach on the platform. Probably worked out quite well for him yesterday. I think this is just a new grift, and I think that was really his main purpose there, not because he was really sitting around thinking about XRP or really cares about Bitcoin. He just knows we are communities that are gonna, be crazy enough to step in here and subscribe to him just so we can tell him he's an idiot. And probably had quite a bit of success yesterday. Let's see, 1 million views. He has how many comments? 42 comments. I don't know how many people subscribed to him yesterday, probably 42 people. And that boosts his account out, and he's able to push his podcast and all his other stuff that he's doing. I think that's all really he was up to there. Patrick Beck-David, he ran this poll yesterday, and he says, which crypto has the best long-term technology? XRP won with 43% of the vote. We have Gary Cardone here. He's like, hey, the question was worded wrong. There's no measurements. This is a dumb poll and you get dumb answers. And so we're challenging him here. Mikkel doing a great job leading the way, saying, you know what? Rerun the poll then. Word it however you want. Put your measurements on there. Go over to X. Tell Gary, all right, big guy, you think you can word it better? Do so. And I bet you probably XRP will win by a bigger margin. He won't step up. He won't make it happen because he knows what the results are going to be here. Alex Cobb, look, from time to time, quite often actually, I have to make a video saying I'm wrong. I'm not sure this is one of those instances, but it could be. We see he says the following. Wow, ETHgate might become public soon. I've said they ain't going to dig up those skeletons in the closet because it involves everybody, right? And we see currently Jay Clayton has a high power position with the current administration. Bill Hinman's lurking around, slithering around. Probably going to get some position at the CFTC or the SEC or somewhere in the administration as well. But never forget this. The wild card is Elon Musk. And as much as we don't like the SEC, remember the SEC sued him. They tried to get him to step down as CEO. Eventually, paid him $20 million and stepped down from his board seat for as chairman of the board for a few years. I don't remember how long. But if this guy has a grudge, probably the easiest way to go after Clayton and Hinman would be to show what they did here with Ripple and with Ethereum and all of that. I mean, we know it's clearly shady as could be. I just assume they won't dig it up, but that's the wild card. If he wants to cause some damage, get some revenge with those guys, anything's on the table. We'll have to see it play out. I may have to queue up a video here and say, you know what? I said that was dead. Eastgate's dead, but here it is back. I put it at like 15% right now. We will see how it plays out here. But speaking of that, Doge, they are investigating the SEC, auditing their records for fraud and abuse and waste. And so you can go over there and you can send them a message, things you think they should look into. And I did exactly that today, explaining the situation, explaining Hinman and his ties to his former employer, an Ethereum member there. And just I went through the whole gambit and I sent it over to them and said, you need to look at this. SEC that attacked an American company and explained Jay Clayton and all that. I suggest you do the same. Go over to Doge SEC and let them know your personal story and what you think is going on here. I think it's important. And this is someone that might listen. Who knows if it pays any dividends, but it just may. Alex Becker, been doing some great posts here lately. He says, a lot of people have given me trouble for holding tight to my utility coins the last 6 months. You just might be in for a very nasty surprise here soon. It will not be gentle when it happens. I generally don't like the term utility coin because every coin has at least some stated utility or purpose for existence, but I know what he's getting at. And, a lot of people said these coins were done, your Cardanos, your XRP, stuff like that. But, it's like a game of whack-a-mole. You see certain things are all the rage, and then, the meme coins are gone, and here comes payments, or here comes DeFi, or, here comes the layer one smart contract blockchains. Hang in there with assets have value, and you're going to get your time during this bull run. And I think he's right. You're going to pivot to a lot of these traditional coins. They've been performing well, but I think they're really going to explode here shortly. I did a couple polls, and I like when I hear from you on YouTube as well, because I get a different result sometimes than I do on X. But I said, which assets over the next 30 days? So we're not saying over the next 10 years or the next, half decade. I'm saying just over the next 30 days, which one of these assets will perform the best? And I'm going to cover these comments. We will revisit this in 30 days from now. And I said, is it Bitcoin? At the time I posted this, it was 96,000, Ethereum 2,661, or XRP at $2.75. Let me know down below what you think. X, of course, 90% said XRP is going to do the best over the next 30 days. I think this bull run, XRP has a better performance, but I think over the next 30 days, I'm going to go with Ethereum. That's my pick. We will revisit this video in 30 days, but make your pick down below. And there's one more I'm going to add on there before you type, but let me know out of those three, is it going to be XRP, Ethereum, or Bitcoin? And then the second poll I did, I said, this is a tougher one over the next 60 days, a little bit longer term. We have NEAR, SWI, or FLR. What is going to return the best? And, FLR, runaway favorite here. So far, 66% of people think FLR is going to do the best. SWI, of course, is also a favorite. But, I'm going to go with the unpopular pick here once again. I'm going to say I think NEAR over the next 60 days only. That's my pick. Let me know for you out of those two, what are you picking? Between NEAR, SWI, and FLR, and Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP. I want to see yours, and then we'll make a video here in 30 days. We'll take a look at what I picked and everyone else picked and see who is right here. We see Ripple stablecoin having quite a bit of success. RLUSD has reached 120 million in total supply just 2 months after the official launch. Doing a great job. I said this is one of the tests for Ripple. Can they execute on a vision? Can they launch something and have success? So far, they've done well. And I'm so glad from day one. I know the AMMs weren't ready for it, but day one, they issued that stablecoin on the XRP ledger. Incredibly bullish. If you remember, that's the one thing that got me riled up is when we heard it might not be on XRP ledger day one. They did the right thing. They're having a lot of success. And I look for that to continue to grow. And that's a great sign for everything Ripple's doing, right? we can see here the success they're having. And so, if they could do it with RLUSD, they can do it with their DeFi platforms, they can do it with other stuff. This is a great test, and so far, they're doing well here. I see Ansem here saying, if you ever tweet ETH is showing strength here, alt season soon, I want you to put down your phone and walk to the nearest hospital because you need to see a therapist. This is me every couple days. I see altcoin alt season coming. Ethereum is ramping up, talking about how powerful it's going to be. And he's right. I might need to go see someone because I'm wrong time and time again. We'll see how it plays out. Noah Kaufman says, I'm calling it now. XRP is going to absolutely ruin a lot of people. And finally, they will become Bitcoin maxis. I've seen people get ruined even from Bitcoin. I know a lot of people that bought the height in 2017, $20,000. And of course, they were down in the dumps for like 4 years. It got all the way down to 3,000 after that, and they thought it wrecked them. But as long as the crypto has a future, you'll come back. So I have no doubt people will buy XRP at the top this cycle, and they'll be miserable for a while. But that's just the way this game works. There's no fixing that. Saul said the following: I don't mean to be a party pooper, but Ripple did in fact sell unregistered securities in the form of XRP to institutions. I know Saul understands this difference, but I want to cover this anyway because there's a lot of confusion out there. We hear people say, well, why are institutions so protected? They're not. Institutions can buy XRP all day long. XRP, however you want to sell it, is always a commodity. Ripple got in trouble for wrapping a commodity in a contract, and the contract is what made up the security offering, not the thing being sold. So I thought I'd cover that again. I know Saul understands that, but a lot of people don't. Very important issue. Now, I put this, and this is my idea. We see this strike, which is this offering from MicroStrategies. It's a preferred stock. Supposedly gives you a safe 8% yield. But here's the problem. If we have a major disaster and the value of Bitcoin goes down so much that MicroStrategies is under duress, what is preferred stock going to do for you? What assets are you going to have rights to? The only asset they have, the only business they have is a bunch of Bitcoin that is attached to a lot of loans. And so to me, this is really UST 2.0. This is dangerous. And I don't understand why anyone would buy this because, yeah, you're getting 8% interest, but it's not that safe. And, if you do convert it, it doesn't make sense until it hits $1,000 when MicroStrategy reaches $1,000 per share. So you have very limited upside. It's not that safe. You're not getting that great of returns for all the risk you're taking. To me, this reminds me of people just piling into UST. Just like, hey, we're getting 20% returns. It's incredibly dangerous, especially at a time, a bull run when crypto's going up. I mean, you could make 8% in a day. Why would I lock my money up in this strike preferred stock? It's kind of crazy. Just my opinion, though. Let me know what you think down below. As always, please like, please subscribe. The revolution will be televised right here on Jungle Link.